Good morning, everyone. Um, I'm recording this in the morning. I want to talk about something important, and I want to make a disclaimer right now. The video is not to cause any fear or emotional distress. It is to build awareness. That is my vision. And I ask you to pray for me while you're watching this. You're like, help them, Lord, because it's hard. I don't want to talk about it, but I kind of have to. And it is designated for Tulare County, but if you don't live in Tulare County, you might learn something too. This video is about coronavirus up to this date. Coronavirus is known as COVID-19, or its medical term, SARS-CoV-2. Basically, it is a respiratory illness that targets the lungs. According to the Wikipedia page, it's caused by severe acute respiratory syndrome. That's coronavirus too. The origins are in Wuhan, China. The first case was identified in December of 2019. And by January 20th, 2020, it had already reached the United States. As you probably know, it spreads very quickly and very widespread. It is not as contagious as measles, but it's different from the flu. I don't know the date, but the World Health Organization announced a worldwide pandemic. If you know it, comment it. By January 30th, locally, there were no cases of coronavirus. It has been multiple months since then. And I skip a lot of dates, so you know. By March 4th, the governor issued a state of emergency. Executive Order N3320. I didn't realize this until the 17th of March. So there was a gap of time there. By March 19, 2020, the state of California was ordered to shelter in place, with the exception of certain individuals, more commonly known as essential workers. According to the order, it's called infrastructure. People that help the federal infrastructure. But I'm going to focus more locally because I live in Tulare County. And locally in Tulare County, the second case of coronavirus was found on March 16th, 2020. By March 18th, there were 4 cases of COVID-19. By March 19th, there were 7 cases of coronavirus. By March 28th, there were 24 cases of coronavirus. And on the 29th, the first person died of coronavirus. By March 31st, there were 43 cases of coronavirus. On March 1st, there were 135 cases of coronavirus and 6 deaths already. On April 5th, the local health authorities announced community spread. On March 7th, Redwood Springs had an outbreak, and cases jumped to 157 cases. And at that point, that was more than Fresno County, which only had 146 at that time. On March 9th, there were 168 cases of coronavirus. And on April 10th, there was a map with the area of Exeter and 93221, the zip code, having 11 cases of coronavirus. And there were 203 cases countywide. Now, if you don't know Tulare County, it covers Visalia, Tulare, Strathmore, the mountains, covering Sequoia National Park, Exeter, Lindsay, Woodlake, Elderwood, Danube, Cutler Rossi, Traver, and the map now includes Reedley and Orange Cove, even though those are people in Fresno County. So, and there are more smaller communities also. By April 12th, there were 227 cases of coronavirus. There were 11 dead, and there were 11 recovered. At that time, they were, in Spanish, aparejo, they were the same. On April 16th, there were 382 cases of coronavirus. So within a 4-day span of the 12th to the 16th, there was an increase of 382 minus 227, 155 new cases, or a 40% increase. On April 27th, there were 532 cases of coronavirus. On April 30th, there were 680 cases of coronavirus. Then we enter May, the month we're in right now. By May 2nd, there were 680 cases of COVID-19. By May 3rd, the next day, there were 743 cases of COVID-19. By March 6th, there were 916 cases of coronavirus and 41 deaths. Today is March 16th, 10 days, and there are a total of 1,426 cases of coronavirus. If we were to do that 10-day increase mathematically, 26, that's a 35% increase within 10 days. Divide that by 10 days, that's a growth rate of 3.5%. Hold up. Let me check my math. Yeah. But something has changed. The original 28 cases were travel-based. People that left the country came to the United States back and contracted the virus out there, brought it inside. The next there are 653 person-to-person or contact cases, according to the website tchhsa.org, which is the public health website for Tulare County. And there are now 745 unknown or under investigation cases. There are 444 recovered cases, and 67 people have died from COVID-19 in the county. 1,025 people are under self-quarantine and are being monitored by Tulare public health officials. This is the statistics as of this day for the age groups. 0 to 17, there are 97 cases of coronavirus. 18 to 25, 167 cases of coronavirus. 26 to 40, which is my age bracket, there are 313 cases of coronavirus. 41 to 64 has the biggest amount, 493. And 65 plus, there are 356. If you're a mathematician, I would sum all those up. I can actually do it because I'm on Excel. I'm following an Excel. Yeah, I wrote it all down. Let's see. If we were to do percentage of each. That didn't work. I tried doing an Excel thing. I'm on Sheets right now, so it's gonna take a little see, bear with me. According to federal laws like HIPAA, we really don't know who has COVID-19 until it is announced to the public. So it's very, I don't know how to say it. It's very, like, do you have it or not? So under the 0 and 17 age bracket, let's see. Let's make these numbers a little nicer. There are 6.8% case of all cases to this day under 18. 11.7% of all cases are in 18 to 25. 21.9% of all cases to this date are in the 26 to 40 age group. 34.57% of all cases, more than a third, is between 41 and 64. And 24.96% of all cases are 65 and older. My sources are local news. KMPH, Fox 26, and the Tulare County Public Health website, and its public map. See, the map covered a certain area before, and now it's covering certain cities and specifics. Let's see, Tulare County Public Health. Novel coronavirus. See, according to the map, which is loading, there's a certain thing you gotta know, that if the area has under 11 cases of coronavirus, they put less than 11 on the map. So, let's see. In North Visalia, according to the map, there are 167 cases of coronavirus. In South Visalia, there are 122 cases of coronavirus. In Goshen, there are less than 11 cases of coronavirus. Ivanhoe has 16 cases of coronavirus. I'll go north and then come back down. Woodlake has 12 cases of coronavirus. Orosi has 40 cases of coronavirus. Orange Cove has less than 11 cases of coronavirus. Reedley has less than 11 cases of coronavirus. Dinuba has 261 cases of coronavirus. Traver has less than 11 cases of coronavirus. Exeter has 17 cases of coronavirus. Farmersville has 58 cases of coronavirus. Lindsay has 105 cases of coronavirus. Tulare, the city of Tulare, has 155 cases of coronavirus. Strathmore has less than 11 cases of coronavirus. Porterville has 111 cases of coronavirus. Everything south of Porterville and Tulare, there are less than 11 cases of coronavirus. And in the mountains, there are less than 11 cases of coronavirus. I'm assuming that's including Lemon Cove and Three Rivers. Make sure to check out the map to see where you land. Some cases are very small, like Farmersville. Some areas are a little bigger, like Tulare and Porterville. That's pretty much it. But I have a word of encouragement. Don't fear. We'll get through this. But make sure to practice social and physical distancing. Because it's no longer traceable. It is spreading. And I don't know in your perspective, but it's spreading very quickly. That's pretty much it. Follow the government. It's biblical. Don't go out if you don't need to. If you do go out, make sure to wear a mask. And yeah. Now, if you look at more deeper studies, like how small the coronavirus actually is, or how many of these deaths have actually been recorded in age groups, that leads to different interpretations. But I got one final statistic for you. That California is reaching the number of coronavirus cases that China had. China had over 80,000 coronavirus cases. California has, if I remember correctly, because I'm recording and I can't multitask when I record. Let's see. Hopefully these are updated numbers. There are 74,936 confirmed cases of coronavirus. If I could give any advice, I'd say pray and make sure you're right with God, honestly. Oh, and total cases of death in California are 3,108. I don't know when it was updated. It doesn't say. In the U.S., there are over 1.47 million cases of coronavirus. In perspective, there are over 350 million Americans. 260,000 have recovered, and 88,237 have died in the United States. Worldwide, there's 4.9 million cases. It doesn't give all the digits. 1.66 million of those active cases are recovered. And there have been a recorded 309,000 deaths. That's a lot. And they give like the little increase on the search. There were 3,073 deaths. I don't know if that's in a 24-hour radius, but over half of them, well, I do the math. A little under half of those deaths came from the United States. The other half came from the rest of the world. God help us. God help. Oh, it was updated 11 hours ago. So, make sure to practice social distancing. And that is at least 6 feet away. If you don't know 6 feet, you have an iPhone or an iPad or an Apple product, you can use the app Measure. If you're 6 feet, like in height, your arm span will be about the same. It does vary because I watch basketball. That's pretty much it. I encourage you to share this with people. If you live in Tulare County, share it with your neighbors. Because, yeah.